I'm Sappudik, and welcome to Weekly SUNNI-AI, your weekly numerological energetic forecast for the week of August 26, 2019. I have the good fortune and let's just say blessing to be in the forest of Souk and Victoria Island, BC. Yep. Such an amazingly special, beautiful place, and amazing, beautiful people here. It just is so, for lack of a better word, nourishing. I was kind of trying not to use that word. It felt like it was getting overused, but I do. I feel very replenished in this environment because the chi, or the energy, the natural world is so thriving. The prana here is just absolutely incredible. So here we are, and some of you know me. I do Kundalini yoga, I do I'm training trainers to be trainers, training trainers to be teachers, and then hopefully trainers. So part of it kind of relates to what this 11 frequency is going to be about. 11 is the number this week. 11 is the number of finding a balance between our infinite, universal, cosmic, soulful self and the finite, third dimensional world. And when we're in balance, we have kind of a unisonness. Now, it's like to achieve balance all the time, right? That's kind of, all right, how do we say that? Like, just be patient. Like, it's balance is a constant, ever-flowing, changing thing. So the flexibility is important. So I'm talking this week about, sometimes when people hear the 11 and it's like it's your highest, right? It's kind of perceived as your highest good, or your highest being, your highest truth. So if you were living your highest truth, what would that look like? And so it's asking us this week actually to bring that highest truth into your worldly detail activities. So we're kind of coming into the end of August, and things are beginning to shift into, some of us have kids and go back to school, and as the season starts to shift, that kind of sense of discipline and order come back in. The schedule starts to be more defined. And we can perceive that as like a constriction on our freedom. And many of us perceive our routines. I was musing about like the routine and the rut, and as something that's like against them, as something they need to break free of. And certainly we need to break free of our habits, because yes, they will enslave us if they're becoming unconscious, then we're kind of a slave to them, and yes, it will constrict or limit our freedom. But at the same polarity, those same habits and those same structures that you've put into place also create your freedom. So I was sharing the very famous and simple Zen koan, right? Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. So right. So the beauty and the freedom is in the details. It's actually when you apply your consciousness into your discipline, discipline becomes devotion. And when that happens, then doing the things, the tasks that you're asked to do in our earthly life will actually open doorways into your personal growth and enlightenment. So, enjoy. Wash the dishes with, a new sense of reverence, and just see where it takes you. Okay, I'm Sappudik reporting out from BC, Canada. Have a wonderful week. And I did mention there is a new moon, and actually I didn't mention, but I mention it now. There's a new moon. I always like to mention the lunar aspects, Ben. That new moon will facilitate you and the other planets will facilitate you. And I know some of you are astrology buffs, but should facilitate you going deep into the details and finding liberation in the details, right? As opposed to, you know, your personal imprisonment. Okay. I'm Saphitic, and this is Weekly SUNNI-AI.